Hello guys, my name is Sinikiwe Ngcobo, a chartered accountant, and I'm very excited to share how I'm making a difference with my CASA designation. What initially drew me to the profession was that it looked very prestigious. And growing up, I always wanted to be a businesswoman. So knowing that I can be in corporate or an entrepreneur because of this profession is exactly what drew me to the CASA designation. There are many misconceptions about the CA professions, but the top two that stand out for me are: one, that you will be immediately moneyed, earning CEO salaries and immediately just be balling, but that's not the truth. You actually need to earn your stripes. You work your way up in order to really have a high earning potential. But the good thing is that the profession gives you that potential to be a high earner, but you're not immediately a high earner. And misconception number two is that because you are in finance, you think you will not fall prey or fall for the money mistakes that normal everyday people make. But as a young professional, I saw myself falling for the easy debt and all the other financial mistakes that everyone else makes. So just because you're in finance, it doesn't mean that you are immune to having financial mistakes. As a Tutuka Bursary Fund student, what I really appreciated during my journey was the access to young professionals who could mentor us along the journey, and also seasoned professionals who would actually come and motivate us a few times a year, and also the tutors and academic articles clerks who would stay behind and actually assist you with your coursework. And one of the things that I really appreciated and learned from those was to: one, ABC, attach your bum to chair, and two, practice makes perfect, which means you just gotta sit and practice and eventually it will all come right. And I'm glad it did, because I am qualified today. If you are working towards being a SAICA member one day, here are some study tips for you. My 3 top tips are: 1, to make sure that you study the designated hours that your lecturers will tell you. They don't want to tell you to study for 42 hours and you only study for 20 hours. So make sure that you keep to the weekly hours that your lecturers recommend. Number 2 is to make sure that you break up that time. No one can sit and really study for 5 hours on end. So what I would do during my studies, I would just study for 50 minutes, take a break for 10 minutes, have a snack, visit a friend, go to the bathroom, whatever it is, play a song and dance along, and then move on again to my second hour and repeat the whole process. At the end of the day, I would have my designated 5 hours, but it would be broken up so that I can consume my content easier. And number 3 is to make sure that you ask questions, whether it's to your lecturers, to your friends, to the tutors, anyone else. Just ask questions so that you are constantly engaging with the content, so that by the time an exam comes, you've already answered that question for yourself before in your mind, because you were inquisitive. So those are the tips that I have for you today, and I hope that they will help you. My advice to aspiring CAs is to keep at it. You might miss out on some fun along the ways because you are busy attaching your bum to your chair and studying all the time, but it's okay. In the end, it will be worth it. The content itself may be difficult, but just keep at it, because you start out failing, but you only get better after each and every exam. So that's my main advice. You must just keep at it. The accountancy profession is not only about numbers, but it's also about making a difference. And how I make a difference is actually by sharing my chartered accountancy journey on my YouTube channel, Sinikiwe Ngcobo. Shameless plug. Go check out my page. But basically, I share tips on how to study. I share tips on how to actually make it in the chartered accountancy journey and what to expect from the profession. So that's how I make a difference. I also make a difference by sharing financial wellness tips with my family members and anyone who will listen, because I don't only want to help companies manage their balance sheets, but I want to make sure that the everyday individual can also manage their budget so that they can save and invest for their future. I am Sinikiwe, and I am the story behind the numbers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on the SAICA Hub website.